up in the bench, just me and you who and we chillin' with 10. We out to the couch, you can't fuck on the bed. Little bitch, these thought hoes making me sick. Wanna go out and fly in the truck, but I just want her to suck on the dick.
Big, gaping, swolled forehead.
I never understood niggas like this. Cause why would you not? Why niggas would get fake muscles instead of just getting legitimate real muscles?
Lifting weights, they just inject like oil into their muscles. I forgot what it's called, to actually inflate their muscles. But instead of inflating their muscles, she inflated her head by accident. Looks like a very bad allergic reaction.
I mean, this is the first time I've seen a beauty procedure have a honeymoon phase. We're talking about a beauty injection that worked flawlessly. A formula that instantly made you look younger and lasted for more than a year.
This, you know, that is actually pretty cool. Like, that's like 10 years off your overall face. Like, you've got like 40, 50-year-old women.
Okay, look. You're telling me she was able to go from this to this with no Photoshop. This is just straight random ass oils they find and put into somebody's shit. It does look Photoshop or AI.
Probably going from looking like moms to their daughters in one operation. That is kind of crazy. But as we all know, with all shortcuts, there are massive trade-offs in life.
And just one random morning,
Yep.
you wake up looking like a pufferfish.
God. So you're telling me for a year straight, everything is calm, cool, chill as a cucumber, and then one day...
Wait, so you're telling me I go from Michael B. Jordan only for a year, and I become the fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame? After? But nah, yeah, gang, what the hell?
You just wake up looking like this with a severe allergic reaction.
Like, gang, like, I'm gonna wake up going like, what did I eat? Doctor gonna be like, oh, it's all those oils and random minerals you got in your body.
I'm going to assume your body just all of a sudden said nope and decided to go back to default settings, factory settings, but instead this time it overcorrected trying to get back to normal. And now all of a sudden it looks like you just got out of a fight with Mike Tyson 3 rounds and you were down and woke up the next morning looking like this.
Looking like a pufferfish. Chinese influencers have been promoting these so-called growth factor injections and the way they sell it.
So Chinese influencers, as what I'm gathering, that's pretty much what it pretty
horrifying.
much is.
And I need to know, does this go down? Is this like a temporary reaction, or are you stuck looking like this until you...
Generally, I'm not gonna lie, what I would do, cut the middleman, get the gun, start spraying shit down. Word of bro, cause what you mean somebody gonna be walking around looking like that?
you get another surgery? Like, are you, once you get the surgery, are you gonna have to keep doing this every year or so? And by the time it reverses course again, is it gonna get worse?
Like something's growing under their skin trying to escape. And the biggest danger is that massive delay time frame that tricks you to thinking everything's okay.
Oh my god.
But I mean, things can just go south any day.
I mean, can you imagine a guy marrying a girl? She got the surgery thinking she was hot or hotter than she actually is, and then a year later, a year or two, they have a kid. Kid's looking quite funny, and then, you know, one morning she's looking quite funny, not as you expected, and you wipe the crust off your eyes to take a fully realized view of what she looks like, and she looks like poor this. Oh, man, I'm telling you guys, this is why I say everything within moderation. This is crazy.
Go south any day. And this isn't just some rare side effect. You're pretty much rolling a dice to see if your face accepts it or rejects it.
Right.
And most of the time, they don't like you.
This is basically like a trend.
What the fuck was that? So you're telling me you could sit here and look at people who have ugly blubber faces and you're still hungry? You're big. You're big. As simple as 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. You are big.
Someone else's organs because your heart or kidney may be dying and you need, or it may be severely damaged. And sometimes if it's not the right donor or match, your body will reject it over time. And well, you know, allergic, it's basically your antibodies, right? Your body's antibodies fighting off of what they view as a foreign object in your body, destroying your own native ecosystem.
So what even are growth factors? Well, here's where it gets interesting. They're actually proteins that your body naturally produces, and doctors can use these as creams to either heal wounds or like recover from burns. Keyword, externally on your skin, not internally injected into your face.
Oh, so let me guess what they're doing. the Chinese are injecting this into their faces.
Because once you start injecting that stuff, it doesn't just fill your face like filler. It tells the cells in your face, hey, start growing and don't
Like a
stop.
tumor.
So now your
Like a
face is
tumor.
just constantly being spammed with signals to keep on growing tissue non-stop.
So technically, this technology is good at making you look younger, I suppose, filling in collagen and fine lines and wrinkles. But the mechanism itself, it doesn't have a protocol or a thing to inhibit growth after particular results have been reached. After you've reached desired results, you know, it doesn't stop growing, apparently. That's the problem we're seeing here today. And that's unfortunate. Like, you know.
So what I'm getting from this, right? So what I'm getting from this, right, is that they are gonna forever just keep getting uglier. Y'all went from looking like a normal human being to looking like the bottom of somebody's shoe. Y'all wanted y'all wanted to genuinely look pretty, beautiful, da da da. Now y'all niggas is up in the clock tower with Quasimodo singing songs. Lock the fuck in, yo. Not you don't need to meet every beauty standard.
Who wouldn't want to look younger
What are you looking for?
for a longer period of time? But in this case, these people quite literally are struggling with, you know, preventing further growth once desired results have been achieved. And again, imagine waking up one morning to your new wife a year later and she looks like this out of the blue. One night you guys went.
I'm not gonna lie. Genuinely, if I go to sleep, I already know I'm not gonna deal with Knievel, man.
to bed, she looked normal. The next morning, she looked like this.
Oh my god, imagine that for a second. Your face is literally stuck infinitely producing cells.
Wow.
Like, the cells start multiplying uncontrollably, and you start getting these lumps, this weird uneven swelling. And sometimes it literally looks like something is growing out of your face. It's always been like this.
That's crazy.
Cosmetic surgery was originally for treating past injuries, and growth factors were used to help wounds heal. Now they're
Right.
all being used for appearance. May netizens describe it as feeling pressure.
She said, I'm a victim too. It's really painful. My face swells up even with a little heat. And this woman, Enyi, is located in Shandong, China. So basically, you're injecting your face with cream fluids that replicate what appears to be tumor-like, cancer-like. I mean, technically, could this not give you something akin to cancer? Again, why are we risking our lives, our well-being for unvetted things that we don't even necessarily know the long-term safety profiles of yet?
Pain, constant swelling.
This is
like
ridiculous.
Your face is inflamed 24/7. Once it's in your face, you can't just remove it. There's no undo button.
So are you telling me these people are actually stuck with this for the rest of the...
So you're telling me their face is gonna forever keep growing? Is that what niggas is telling me? Their face is gonna forever keep growing? So you're telling me there's no undo, no nothing. Their face is gonna forever keep growing. Blow up the whole of China, straight up. It gotta go. Like I love the Chinese people. For me, I love anime. For me, I actually watch. I think that was a Chinese anime. Was it? It was some basketball anime. It wasn't Kuroko no Basket. It was a different basketball anime. And it was like real hoops. I'm pretty sure that was a Chinese anime. And I'm pretty sure Scissor 7 was also a Chinese anime. So yeah, I fuck with the anime. I fuck with what they do for me. But it's just like the beauty standards gotta stop, gang. The beauty standards gotta stop. Genuinely, it gotta stop. Genuinely, it got to. Genuinely.
their lives? 1 year of beauty for the rest of your life of pain?
There's no easy surgery to take it out, and if you try to remove it too early, it can actually make things worse. Like the remaining growth factor liquid that's in your face gets stimulated and starts growing even faster in random direction. Like imagine just like touching it and then it starts to spread out even more.
So how do you sleep at night? Because you put your face on a pillow, or I don't know if you get a massage for some reason, and the masseuse touches your face, like, or if you're kissing someone, or if you're doing something where there's contact, friction with your face, how do you even prevent these growth factors from growing out of control? You see, guys, this is why you don't do things, and I'm not against cosmetic surgery. I'm not against body modifications. I'm not against people trying to look better. Do what you got to do to make yourself feel better. But I'm saying going to such extreme lengths to put things and inject things in your body.
Yeah, everybody's having an amazing senior trip. Then there's my school. Then they be at the poor doing so much.
Which you don't know the long-term effects
man,
of
that's
is,
broke
again,
schools for you,
my new
feel
phrase,
me?
peanut
Like,
level
you
IQ.
can't
Genuinely.
really expect a lot.
Never go to a sketchy to get this growth factor injection, she said. After you get it in your face becomes uneven and bumpy. I can't even show my face in public. And afterwards, it keeps growing and growing. And if you try to cut it off, it will keep growing faster. So never go to a sketchy clinic for growth factor injections. Wow. So
Okay, it's gonna keep growing, cause feel me, that's what it's telling your brain to genuinely do. And if you cut it, you know, the thing you put inside of your skin was meant for wounds so they could heal faster. So obviously, if you cut it, you're going to obviously regrow it faster than before. Or niggas just dumb. I think that's the case.
you know, I was obviously reading the subtitles for this lady. She speaks Mandarin or Cantonese. I don't know, one of those languages. But I gotta say, this is probably one of the worst aesthetic injections I've seen come out of China. And they have a hell of a lot of weird body modification methods over there. But this is probably bad because they're saying once it happens, there's no cure and you gotta cut it off. And if you cut it off too soon, it could get even worse. So I don't even know what to say anymore.
So many doctors refuse to even treat these cases. They don't want to touch it because it's that unpredictable.
Man, look at her. Oh my, poor girl.
And it's that risky, not just for the patient.
Oh my, I gotta go back. Whoa. You guys know those dogs in China that they're so obsessed with too? Like, this is the vibe I'm getting. These Chinese Tibetan Mastiffs. These are the vibes I'm getting here, as you can see with this lady. This is horrible.
Patient, but for the doctor as well. So most people, they just end up stuck with it. And they're just living with faces that are just constantly changing, growing, and deforming. And even some people end up with these super sharp, unnatural noses and even chins that just
what the f is that?
Extending over time.
See, now we're getting into handsome Squidward territory. Literally, this is handsome Squidward right here. Her chin is literally past her nose and her lips and everything else. What is it? Hey, for you guys with no chins out there, maybe this could be a solution for you. This could be a cure for your lack of chin. I mean, but she's literally squeezing her chin like it's an foreign object.
Just keep extending over time.
Oh my God.
I mean, that chin really looks like it could slice a fruit in half.
Oh my God. Holy shit. What is that?
Holy fucking Giga Chad, bro. Crimson Ching long eyes. That's what I'm saying, bro. Next niggas looking like they doing the Mew and shit. Like, that's what they look like they doing, gang. But that's generally how they face look now, and it's bad. That's bad. That's terrible, honestly. That's terrible, honestly.
Chris, what is this? Oh my. But on a serious note, I kind of feel bad for these people because you can't just simply cut your chin off. What are they gonna have to do? Like slice your chin open and remove all the excess fat, I suppose, or the muscle? Or, you know, this is like, how do you even begin to solve this problem if you don't even have enough money for surgery?
I mean, just take a look at this woman here named Miss Liang from Wuhan. She wasn't even someone who was chasing extreme beauty standards. She said she was fine with how she looked, but she just one day thought, why not just improve it a little bit?
Yeah, you just want to look, you know, cut a few years off your overall face. You know, you want to look younger, you want to look more revitalized. But
that's
then
it. Just one appointment and her life changed.
Wow, it says excessive cosmetic procedures have resulted in facial distortion operations that resemble masks, the injection of growth factors is now prohibited in China. And as you can see, here is her face. Poor girl, poor lady.
After getting the injection, her face didn't just swell up a little bit. It blew up, like literally inflated. She described it like her face was turning into a balloon, and she said that she became scared even of her own reflection. She had growth factor, so it spread everywhere. And at the time, she did try to fix it using surgery multiple times. And each time, the growth came back.
You know, this is what we call greed. You spend years trying to, let's say, look smacks, getting surgeries, doing all the skincare, working out, building all the muscles, and doing everything right. And then you look really good, you achieve desired results one day. But then because your greed takes over, you're not content. You want more. You're always trying to refine something. And then one day you go for an operation you absolutely do not need. Something that would probably not make any difference whatsoever, negligible, you know, unless somebody took a microscope, that even a telescope, to your face and said, hey, you know what, there is improvement. You didn't need the surgery at all. You get it? All right, nobody knows any difference. You still look the same, but you can now see that one little speck, that one little wrinkle removed. All right, congrats. A year later, now your face looks like an abomination. Why?
I mean, he not wrong. That's exactly how it goes for them too. And I would say, oh man, I feel so terrible. I feel so bad. But they fake did that to themselves, feel me? Like they knew what would have came with this.
You didn't need to do it. You didn't need to do it at all. This was completely unnecessary.
Using surgery multiple times, and each time the growth came back. It kept regenerating constantly after each and every repair, and doctors could only slow down the process. And this just gets really sad, honestly.
When I got growth factor injections, everyone said I looked pretty. I was tricked by friends. The first time I got it, I looked pretty and got addicted. The second time I got it, in less than a month, my face became red, swollen, and very numb. I couldn't accept it.
Even to this day, she still posts on Douyin about her weekly repairs and warns people to avoid just even doing anything to your face.
So yeah, China's being plagued by the bubble face disaster.
Now you might be wondering, how does something this sketchy blow up on a platform with millions of people? How are the clinics even getting away with this, even though it's an illegal procedure in China?
Yeah, as if Chinese aesthetics offices care about what's legal and illegal. Clearly they don't give a fuck.
Well, simple rebranding. Because nobody's walking into a clinic like, can I get these illegal growth factor injections that might permanently ruin my face? Instead, they just slap a new label on it and they call it like youth serums, growth peptides, or like face activation.
That is actually crazy.
These clinics know that growth factor injections are illegal for cosmetic use. So they just sell the same thing under a different name.
So a lot of these victims may have not even been aware of what they were getting. They may have been aware of like the bubble face topical or injection.
I'm watching a streamer watch a YouTube voiceover, watch a maybe podcaster discuss Asians and their over-the-top beauty standards. That's precisely what you're watching. That's precisely what you're watching. But at the end of the day, you're still watching me and not the other two. So in all reality, you fuck with me more than you fuck with the other two. I make it more entertaining.
And thought, hey, this is something different that works. This will be safe this time around. I won't be impacted, until you realize, oh no, this was just a crazy ass rebrand and they actually injected my face with this shit that now I'm a victim of. That is disgusting. That if, wow, someone out there actually crashing out and potentially, you know, committing, you know what, I can't say in this video, but yeah.
Growth factor, you'd probably think it just gets shut down immediately, right? Like illegal injections, people getting completely disfigured. Surely the government stepped in and ended it, right?
Surely, you know, the head of the CCP said, you know, this is actually hurting the people who are getting these injections. We should probably shut this down because a lot of people may end up just, you know, offing themselves. But
and yeah, they actually did. The Chinese National Medical Products Administration straight up just said growth factor injections for cosmetic use are completely banned. And on top of that, national media also started exposing these clinics and doctors came out publicly warning people. And there's like a huge push to stop this trend from spreading.
But
nice.
What?
I wish it was that easy. Even after the ban, these procedures are still happening.
Of
But they're
course.
just happening underground. And
Of course.
it's not really underground. They're literally just hiding in plain sight.
Why am I not shocked, man? Let me play my boom because I'm not shocked. I already knew. Nice one, man. Ultimately, if there, you know, it's supply and demand. That's the natural way of the world. Human beings, we run off of supply and demand. Capital. If there's enough demand for a particular product, there's always going to be at least one person or one company out there to provide that supply because money is to be made. Guys, what do you think about this? This is actually insane to me. The looks maxing era, because this is all looks maxing at the end of the day. I know looks maxing is a new term, but that's what it is. We've now found a pop culture word that we can all understand to encapsulate surgeries, you know, injections, peptides, steroid use, makeup. It's all looks maxing at the end of the day. And at this level, what we call it is hard maxing. They hard maxed, flew too close to the sun, and got burnt. Anyway, on to the next video.
That just made me dislike the the beauty standards for Asia, because it's just like, damn, broski, like, that's not crazy? Not a little bit? Un poquito?
First things first, I thank God for the blessings he told me I'm about to receive. The girl I was with wasn't doing me right, so I know that I had to retreat. Whenever I need to go vent, I just pick up my phone and just rap on a beat. Life is a beautiful thing if you make it, it's really just how you perceive. And honestly, I could agree. Gotta practice whatever you preach. I gotta keep pushing through storms, cause I know the sun is just waiting for me.